One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Basically, a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with Coach Eli Drinkwitz before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world.
The Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play, and we stopped that for a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Tigers offense will get the football first. And here comes Austin Simmons. Last time out, completed better than 80% of his passes and a 300-yard day through the air. Going with the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Spartans offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and you just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Richmond. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. From the gun. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Spartans! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Simmons to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Off play action on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hauls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Gets the back moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Morris. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets it out quickly. At the 20, he's got space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the...
Touchdown, Spartan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Simmons. Looking down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to the ground. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. It'll be 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Not a lot of room to field this one. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got room to work. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. He's got it on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but not before. They have their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. Largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Absolutely center cut, and that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Simmons on play action. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The run inside. It's Morris. Ball is free. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Goes to the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Under fire. Back open in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll move the wide receiver. Simmons. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback keep. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Roberts.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here's Simmons to throw. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Corners are going to bail. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Again, it's Simmons. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Hoosiers looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll open the second half on the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He's got it. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Trying to impose their will with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Missouri wants to go fast.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That's caught. It's Harris. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Quick step and go. Got a little grass. Running inside the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 2nd down coming up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Finds his man down the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. On target. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Wants to go right back downfield. Soft spot in the middle. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Trying to run, it's Morris. Oh, he got loose. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Baxter. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Caught! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He'll set up to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. On the ground, it's Roberts. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Making side adjustments here. The run inside. It's Morris. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. When you bring on the nickel defense, you know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. To the air, it's Simmons. This time he's got it. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Missouri wants to go fast. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll move the tight end. Simmons from the gun on third down. He's got it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wants to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Going to the run, it's Roberts. Sweet cut there. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Motion from the wideout. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Moore. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Morris. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Simmons on the play fake. Here's a heat. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Simmons to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And tackled there by the defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Throwing Simmons. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Under fire. He's got him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Using the quick game. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Simmons. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? He'll loft one deep down the left side. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Here's a little room there. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's Simmons to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To throw, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Simmons to the air again. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is knocked away and incomplete, but there is a flag down. Looks as if the defender was a little overeager and a little overzealous and got there early.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Throwing Simmons. He wants a big play here late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.